Let's talk some more about the particular circumstances of those who hypothetically are in retirement or about to be in retirement and who are looking at, they will take the proposition, let's say, that their home is not an investment asset, but they also look at their other investments and they are down. The things that they do regard as investment assets are down. Their willingness to take a risk, which always diminishes, I think, as one gets older, has now declined very substantially. And for them, I mean, let's translate it specifically into the circumstances of Peachtree Hills. For them to look seriously at a Peachtree Hills, they've either got to incur debt to buy in, or they've got to sell some assets to buy in. How, as a broad proposition, how does the panel feel about any degree of leverage for people in their 70s or so now as they're looking at trying to get retirement housing or retirement arrangements or retirement investments or whatever? Does leverage play any role at all for people of that age and older?
I'll take that question. The auto dealer's greatest fear is that everyone will pay off their cars, because once your car is paid off, you never want another car payment. And the same is true of our houses. As we get older, we pay off our houses, and there's nothing like having the roof over your head paid for. But realistically, if you've got a house that's paid for and you've got investments that are down in value which you expect to come back, how do you raise the capital in order to make a move to a place like Peachtree Hills? And I think as a tax accountant, a consultant, an advisor, and a friend to many of my clients, I think that temporary leverage is appropriate. 30-year mortgages are not. But I think 2 or 3 or 4 year equity lines, maybe on the primary residence, are appropriate vehicles in order to make that transition. But I think the question you've got to ask yourself is, moving forward, where do you want your dollars invested? Do you want them invested in that house that will not maybe appreciate as well as other assets? And how do you transition out of that? And in many instances, I think temporary leverage is appropriate and necessary.